Well, hello, viewers. Well, it's definitely a rainy day here. It's the 4th of April 2025, and we haven't had rain here for a while, so we're very pleased to have it. And I'm doing this review slightly different to what I've had done recently. Not only because of the weather, but also just the way I wrote this review. And it may make sense at the time that I wrote it was in 2021, so we had just come out of the pandemic. So I think a lot of things we sort of went back towards doing to do with family life, etc. So just keep that in mind. Before I begin the book review, if you've just found this video, please like it, as it just supports me in the books and also the world, because the books I think are very important to not just read, but it's to do with everyday living, and we get a lot of empathy out of books, and a lot of books have a lot to say, and this is a non-fictional book too, so it's very important. In fact, this book is very, very important. I'm very reluctant to let it go, but I will do. It's going back to the op shop, Habitat for Humanity, because I think it would needs to be bought by somebody else and carry on and carry on and carry on. So here we go. The book is called Better, Bolder, Different, and the author of the book, her pen name is ethnically Kate, but her real name is Kate Hall, and this is all to do, it's an inspirational book to do with sustainable living. And in fact, I think these days it's getting to be very much more and more that way. Okay. Quote, I live this way because aligning your values with your actions is one of the fulfilling aspects of life. My thoughts. I highlighted many quotes in this book that gave my childhood a founding. So why did I choose this one? I come from a place where paper bags were used for groceries, relied on rainwater, sunlight soap used for doing the dishes with a special holder that you run water under. So you may well be asking, why was I reading this anyway, when basically everything Kate writes and experiences in this book is just second nature to me. Because as a reviewer, I feel this is a powerful book that needs spreading to as many readers as possible. Now, have you noticed that some things have come right around in this world? Take, for example, the paper bag. I'm sure this all started out way back in 2020, the pandemic, when items were scarce. We had to go back to making meals from scratch, growing your own veggies because the prices were horrendous. We handmade stuff to get by. Remember the homemade masks? Although this isn't handmade, but remember those? It's worth thinking about, isn't it? It is, isn't it? I mean, before 2020, it was all plastic. You go to the grocery, grocery store too, but also the supermarket. Well, it was all plastic bags and plastic containers, but now we've gone to paper bags. And also, it was the same with these masks too. Remember these? I remember when it was like in the summer and we were getting something like 30 degrees Celsius, and it was bloody hot, and you had to, and you felt like you were breathing like air in Singapore or something. It was bloody horrendous, wasn't it? Well, I mean, we shifted from doing these into some people were at home, you know, with their kids, and they had to find little ideas for them to for extra income, remember, because everyone was at home. So they sewed a lot of masks, didn't they? And all sorts of, and small businesses really fell down, didn't they? They really did, and they had to find other things to get by. So it's something really worth thinking about. The book is set up that it's easy reading. Forget your over-the-top philosophical views. This is pitched in easy style photos, and colourful paged quotes are sporadically placed so you don't get overwhelmed with too much information overload. Bullet points and a friendly attitude from Kate brings forth a sunny vibe which mixes beautifully. Recipes included, plus helpful hints on many things, especially tackling that dreaded overfull clothes wardrobe. So yes, this is inspiration for sustainable living, but it is just that, living. I want to thank wholeheartedly Ellen in Unwin, New Zealand, for gifting me this book, and also to Kate Hall for writing such a very important subject that we should all contribute to. And with that, I will sit down now and I'll show you more the book and little bits inside it in the back, because there's some beautiful, beautiful illustrations and all sorts. It's so easy to read. Okay, so we're starting with the book cover. This is actually quite a big book, and it's but the illustrations, as you see, this is an example of what it's like, and it carries on through. some lovely photos. It's easy to read. See, there's so much there. The photos are beautiful. And that's how it goes. Things like this. And here, that's my one of my quotes that I actually just read out at the beginning. So there's recipes, meditation, contraception, all sorts. It's just such a beautiful, and it's beautifully done. See, self-care. Another one here with a lovely sunflower. Let's read this quote. Oh, well, I'll read it like this so that you can get an eye on me as well. We're all busy, but you can go about those tasks and activities with a busy state of mind and a busy presence, or you can achieve them one by one with a strategic, grounded mindset. I'm constantly relearning how to avoid being busy. When I reflect, I realize it's less about cutting things out of my life and more about how I conduct myself. And that is a very important quote. I'm actually glad that I actually stumbled across that one, because there's many. And I'll just show you the back of it too. There we go. So that's the book end of it. Okay, so I think I will say now, thank you very much for listening. Like again I said at the beginning, please like and subscribe if you want to hear more. And this is Pauline Reid signing out, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.